New York police believe 26-year-old Luigi Mangione is the man from the manhunt and the murder of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson, and they are building their case one step at a time. New and reportable developments here on CBS News 24/7. Police say shell casings found at the Midtown Hilton match the 3D printed ghost gun Mangione had with him when police nabbed him in Pennsylvania. They also say his fingerprints match items near the murder. So let's break this down with CBS News legal analyst Jessica Levinson. Jessica, good to have you with us once again, my friend. I keep hearing all of this mounting evidence, and I just wonder what will be left for Mangione's defense team to try to get their client off the hook.
Well, one thing is not every case has a good defense. I mean, there are some cases that are just very strong and they go to trial because there simply isn't an offer on the table by the prosecutors because even though going to trial is always risky, they think they can prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt and they don't want to offer anything less than potentially the maximum charge here, obviously first-degree murder. In terms of the specifics of the defense, I think you will see them fight with respect to the introduction of the evidence you just talked about. You talked about ballistic evidence, those shell casings. You also talked about fingerprints. And what you can expect is for a defense attorney to, one, question that evidence, how it was handled, and then bring in their own experts to say, here's some reasons why you might want to question that evidence. Now, it's not always a great argument, but that is what we can expect when it comes to at least those pieces of evidence.
All right, so Governor Kathy Hochul says she's expecting the Manhattan DA's office to issue an indictment very soon. So what does that indictment do, and what does it need to cover? And what kind of impact does that indictment have on this extradition process, if any?
Right. So the extradition process is different. That's move from point A to point B.
Right.
The indictment is, as you noted, and the indictment is really about that first document that's going to kick off the criminal trial in the sense of it's going to detail the counts, the specific charges here, meaning the portions of New York's penal code that they say have been violated. Some basic facts, and sometimes indictments include things like maximum penalties. You have indictments, and we've talked about criminal cases before. Some prosecutors tend to add more facts than others, but it's basically the initial story, right? Here's the outline of where we're going to go, the counts, the charges, the facts.
Okay, so a lot of people have been talking about Mangione's health issues and sort of his retreat from society. We saw his social media presence just completely drop off about 6 months ago. A lot of people wondering what happened in that 6-month window. Does that provide his defense any sort of traction, that health and that dropping out of society angle?
It's a really good question because there's been so much reporting on it. And I think people tend to feel like there must have been something that happened. There must be something off. And the thing I want people to know, of course, is that you can struggle with serious mental health issues. You can struggle with serious physical issues. And it's not an excuse. It's not a legal defense when it comes to these particular charges, and frankly, most charges. Just because you're struggling and have deep mental health issues doesn't undercut the idea that you could form the level of intent necessary to commit murder. And there's a lot of evidence here to indicate that, again, he knew what he was doing, that he was actually hiding from the police. So what I think is important for people to know is if the defense truly tries to use an insanity defense, the bar for that is very high. And you essentially have to show that he did not know that what he was doing was wrong.
Well, then the question for the prosecutors, how do you counter that? And likely it would be saying, look, he planned this out step by step by step. Jessica Levinson, CBS News legal analyst, always great to talk to you. I hope to talk to you tomorrow.